doesn't see things like we do. Are you stupid, they say. Is something wrong with you, they say. Would you just grow up already, they say.
Well, I don't care what anyone says because your dream is the most precious thing there is, okay?
Rose. We tried to stay true to our chosen ways of life. No matter the obstacles or the rejection, we stayed true to ourselves. But right now, you are perverting that way of life.
Perv asshat. So confirmed at the end of the episode, right, that our boy Perv asshat is sleeping with Princess Rose's mom, right? I feel that was pretty confirmed at the end of the episode that he is in fact sleeping with her mom. And then, you know, he's trying to bag the daughter as well to, you know, obviously to push the agenda of the Diablos, but to push the agenda of his little Diablos as well, too. Living up to his name, Perv asshat. So I thought that was an interesting little anecdote at the end of the episode. Overall, I have to say, episode 10, awesomely entertaining. So much went on this episode and really so much enjoyment. Not only from Epsilon taking Sid into the castle and him pretending to be kind of like her mentor or her, I forget what the specific word was, but basically like the person, like underling, the person under her in training. And he was able to play his, you know, his piece that he has played over and over in Moonlit Sonata or whatever it's called. And he got the ire and the notice of one of the maids. Thankfully, that maid was later on able to kind of tell him the skivvy of where Princess Rose is actually being detained at. Obviously, Princess Rose is being detained to try and save her mother from Perv asshat. That's why she's making concessions. That's why she's here. She's trying to save her mom, you know, in this light, in this way. So it really all ties back to that. I love how Sid was able to find and locate her. And, you know, obviously, we know Rose is, for whatever reason, extremely in love with Sid. And for, you know, unlike other people in Shadow Garden, right? Unlike, you know, Alpha or Beta or some of them, maybe they're not really, like, I would say maybe the 7, you know, aren't really good examples, but the grander Shadow Garden tend to be in love with how Shadow is and what Shadow does and who Shadow is. But Princess Rose is genuinely in love with the walking buffoonery, which is Sid. And I think that's even more, or at least should be even more special to him when it comes to Rose, or even Alexia in a sense, because she also is pretty okay with the idea of being with Sid as he is, and even though he's this grander thing. And I think once she finds out that Sid's not only Sid, but he's also Shadow, like, oh my God, Princess Rose is gonna everywhere, right? You just imagine. But he found her, and we finally got to see his jealousy. Yo, what bro was, you know, he's having a serious conversation, and he was just pounding away at these cookies. Like, I was laughing my ass off. He was just like shoveling cookies in as he's having a serious conversation with Princess Rose. But that's who he is. And he finally got her to kind of realize the woes of her way. And he finally understood why she's doing what she's doing. And now he said he's going to have to go to plan B. Plan A was to figure out, you know, what was she lying to me? Like, was all the stuff that she told me a lie? No, it wasn't. She's being manipulated here. He also got the key, the ring of Diablo, whatever that ring is. That's kind of the setting stone of everything. He was able to get that ring as well too. So I love how at the end, Perv asshat's like, "Oh, I have the key to everything right here." I was like, "No, bro, Sid's got that key." So I can't wait till next episode and see where everything's gonna go down. Really, for the most part, this was a transitional setup episode for the grander thing that's going to come in episode 11. But it was just so entertaining and so funny, from Sid's interaction with the bodyguard, from Sid's interaction with the maid, from Epsilon being jealous of the maid, being all over him, and being all over Sid, from Sid finding out that he could get paid like 100 million zenny a year to just be a pianist, for the moments that he shared with Princess Rose, for the after fact when we got to see him whip it real hard when he gets out of the tub, get a massage. Like, all of these moments were grandly entertaining and so effing funny. And I was just all in on this episode. 10 out of 10, episode 10. Even though it was technically a transitional episode to get us to the next big thing, but context-wise, it provided all kinds of context in the most entertaining way. They knocked it out the park with this episode. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments below. I won't drag this video on just for sake of dragging it on. Those are all my thoughts. Freaking awesome episode. Can't wait to see more Princess Rose. You guys know she's my favorite character. If you don't know, you just found out. So let me know what you guys thought in the comments below. I'll see you next week, my friends. Peace.